everyone! Ah. Hello everyone! Today I read the Winnie the Pooh. Let's start reading. Yes! Wear glasses and let's start reading. Puss goes visiting and gets into a tight place. Edward Bear known to his face as Winnie the Pooh, or Paw for short, was walking through the forest one day, humming proudly to himself. He had made a little hum that very morning as he was doing the dancing exercise in front of the class. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, as he stretched up as high as he could go, and then tra-la-la, tra-la, oh how was he could try to reach his toes. After breakfast, he had said it over and over to himself until he had learned it off my heart, and now he was humming it right through, properly. It went like this. Tra-la-la, 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 dum dum dum. Wow. He was humming a song to himself, walking along gaily, wondering what everybody else was doing, and what it felt like being somebody else, when suddenly came towards the empty bank, and in the bank was a large hole. "Aha!" said Pooh. "Dum-dum-da-dum-dum. If I know anything about anything, the hole means rabbit," he said. "And rabbit means company," he said. "And company means food and listening to me humming and such like. Rum-dum-dum-tiddle-dum." As he bent down, Bud put his hand into a hole and called out, "Is anybody at home?" There was a sudden shuffling of doors from inside the hole, and then silence. "Well, is anybody at home?" called out Pooh very proudly. "No," said the voice, and then added, "You needn't shout out so loud. I have you quite well the first time." "Brother," said Pooh, "isn't there anybody here at all?" "Nobody." Winnie the Pooh took his head out of the hole and drew off the old leader, and he thought to himself, "There must be somebody there, because somebody must have said nobody." So he put his head back in the hole and said, "Hello, Rabbit, isn't that you?" "No," said Rabbit, in a different sort of voice this time. "But isn't the rabbit's voice?" "I don't think so," said Rabbit. "It isn't mean to be." "Oh," said Pooh. He took his head out of the hole and said another thing, and then he put it back and said, "Well, could you very kindly tell me where Rabbit is?" He was going to see his friend Pooh Bear, who is a great friend of him. "But this is me," said Bear, very much surprised. "What sort of me?" "Pooh Bear." "Are you sure?" said the rabbit, still more surprised. Quite sure," says Pooh. "Oh, well, then come in." So Pooh pushed his way through the hole, and at last... Wait a minute. "You're quite right," said Rabbit, looking at them all over. "It is you, glad to see you. How did you think it was?" "Well, I wasn't sure. You know how it is in the forest. One can't have anybody coming into one's walls. Well, that's the careful. What about the mouthful of something?" He always liked a little something at 11 o'clock in the morning, and he was very glad to see Rabbit getting on the plates and the mugs. And when Rabbit said, "Honey Uncle's milk was well done, so as not to seem greedy," he added, "but don't bother about the bread, please." And for a long time after that he said nothing, until at last, humming to himself in a rather sleepy voice, he got up, shook Rabbit lovingly by the paw, and said that he must be going on. "Must you?" said Rabbit politely. "Well," said Pooh, "I could stay a little longer if you..." and tried very hard to look in the direction of the larder. "As a matter of fact," said Rabbit, "I was going out myself directly." "Oh, well, then I will be going up. Goodbye." "Well, goodbye, if you're sure you won't have any more." "Is there any more?" said Pooh quickly. Rabbit took the covers off the dishes and said no, there wasn't. "I don't know," said Pooh, muttering to himself. "Well, goodbye, I must be going on." So he started to climb out of the hole. He pulled with his front paws and pushed them with his back paws. In a little while his nose was out in the open again, and then his ears, and then his front paws, and then his shoulders, and then "Oh, ho!" said Pooh. "Oh, better go on back." "Oh, bother," said Pooh. "I shall have to go on." "I can't do either," said Pooh. "Oh, help and bother." Now by this time, Rabbit wanted to go for a walk too. Finding the front door full, he went out by the back door and came round to Pooh and looked at him. "Hello, are you stuck?" he asked. "No," said Pooh carelessly. "Just resting and thinking of humming to myself." "Here, give us a paw." Pooh stretched out a paw, and the rabbit pulled and pulled and pulled. "Ow!" cried Pooh. "You're hurting." "The fact is," said the rabbit, "you're stuck." "It all comes," the Pooh crossly, "of not having front doors big enough." "It all comes," the rabbit certainly, "of eating too much. I thought at the time," the rabbit, "only I didn't like to say anything," said the rabbit. "Then one of us was eating too much," said Rabbit, "and I knew it wasn't me," he said. Well, I should go and fetch Christabel Robin." Christabel Robin lived at the other end of the forest, and when he came back and was with Rabbit and saw the front hall on Pooh's, he said, "Silly old bear," in such a loving voice that everybody felt quite hopeful again. "I was just beginning to think," said Rabbit, sniffing slightly, "that Rabbit must never be able to use his front door again, and I should hate that," he said. "So should I," said Rabbit. "Use this front door again," the Christabel Robin. "Of course he will use his front door again." "Good," said Rabbit. "If we can pull you out, Pooh, we might push you back." Rabbit scratched his whiskers thoughtfully, and pointed out that when once Pooh was pushed back, he was whacked. And of course nobody was more glad to see Pooh than he was. Still, there he was. Some lived in trees, and some lived underground, and "You mean I never get out?" said Pooh. "I mean," said Rabbit, "that having gone so far, it seems a pity to waste it." Christopher Robin nodded. "Then there's only one thing to be done," he said. "We shall have to wait for you to get in again." "How long does getting this take?" asked Pooh anxiously. "About a week, I should think." "But I can stay here for a week." "You can stay here all right, silly old bear. It's getting you out which is so difficult." "We'll wait to you," said Rabbit cheerfully. "And I hope it won't snow," he added. "And I say, old fellow, you're taking up a good deal of room in my house. Do you mind if I use spear backs like towels? Because I mean they are doing nothing, and it was very convenient just in the towels." "And it will be very convenient just to hang the towels on there." "Wax," said Pooh gloomily. "What about meals?" "I'm afraid no meals," agreed Christabel Robin, "because of getting this quicker, but we will read to you." Barry began to sigh, and then found he couldn't play because he was so tightly stuck. And there he rolled down his ears and he said, "Then would you read a sustaining book, such as what help for the large bells in great darkness?" So for a week, Christabel Robin read the sort of books that they wrote at the foot, and the rabbit hung his washing on the south end, and in between felt himself getting slender and slender. At the end of the week, Christabel Robin said, "Now!" So he took hold of Pooh's front paws, and the rabbits took hold of Christabel Robin, and all rabbits' friends and relations took hold of Rabbit, and they all pulled together. And for a long time, Pooh only said, "Ow!" and "Oh!" and then all of a sudden he said, "Pop!" just as if of course was coming out of a bottle. And the Christabel Robin and the rabbit and all rabbits' friends and the relations were head over heels backwards, and on top of them came the Winnie the Pooh, free! So with a nod of thanks to the friends, he went on a week's walk through the forest, humming proudly to himself. Christabel Robin looked after him lovingly and said to himself, "Silly old bear! Hoo! Hoo!" 안녕하세요, 여러분. 뾰 안녕하세요 여러분. 진아TV 끝. 진아인데요. 제가 이제 임야학교를 가요. 호호호호호. 임야학교를 가서 이번 주 화요일에는 화요일이 오늘이죠. 목요일에는 못 올릴 것 같고요. 오늘은 일단 올려봤습니다. 올려봤고요. 네, 올려봤고요. 일단은 슬라임 언제 올지 모르겠어요. 너무 슬퍼요. 너무 슬퍼요. 일단은 슬라임이 오면 편집 영상 찍을 예정이고요. 또 그다음은 이제 업그레이드된 제 영상을 즐겨보시는 분 감사합니다. 그러면 모두 please enjoy my video and please be my subscribers. Thank you.